Kath? I think I need the marvelous good prayer.
It's in there, Malcolm. I don't know what's in there.
It's not there.
No, it's not there. I don't know where that is.
Hi everybody, welcome. So, a couple of announcements. At the end, when Geshe was alive, then the our last activity for the year was Long Life White Tara initiation, and a reason that that's the last one was the last activity of the year is because it's considered auspicious to conclude with a long life practice. So we will similarly conclude with a long life practice, and that will be the practice of the recitation and meditation on long life White Tara. We'll also do a few other prayers, and they are praise for Shakyamuni Buddha, refuge in Bodhicitta, Dhammasadhana, special dedication, general dedication, final prayer of the graduated path, and the prayer composed by Geshe, marvelous prayer for past, present, future. Also, at the end of the year, when at the conclusion of teachings for you, then people would make offerings to Geshe, including katas, the white scarf. So, we'll also conclude with offering white scarves either to Geshe's photo or to the reliquary, the stupa, with his relics in it. And there are scarves at the back if you'd like them. And I've been asked to announce that there's jam available. We've got some jams for free, Christmas presents. So we'll email them to those who are online. Otherwise, you can help yourself. Speak to Selena at the back and help yourself to a jam to take home. Any other announcements? That's it.
Give up.
So we can settle the mind and establish pure motivation of bodhicitta by thinking through this practice today, maybe of course for myself and all living beings, quickly to achieve the union, complete enlightenment, Buddhahood. Be liberated from cycling existence, be freed from the sufferings of cyclic existence. And I'll make this as my responsibility to free living beings, equally to care for living beings without exception. Praise to Shakyamuni Buddha. Tempa Chandende Deijin Chepa Da Champa Yandapa Zopi Sangye Vibara Jasu Tempa Dewa Shepa Jitin Kempa Kelu Dui Kalu Gyowa Lana Mepa Hana Minam Kitampa Sangye Chandende Pilgyowa Shakya Tupala Shasalo Churu Kapsu Chivo. Teacher, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly pure and complete Buddha, all-knowing, having poise, Sagata, apprehender of the world, navigator of beings to be subdued, incomparable, teacher of gods and humans, to the Buddha, the Bhagawan, the glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, we prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Sangye chudan sagi chanana jan chubadu dani kapsuji dagi jin sagi etanagi dola benji to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until becoming enlightened. Through the merit of my generosity and so on, may I achieve Buddhahood to benefit all beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until becoming enlightened. Through the merit of my generosity and so on, may I achieve Buddhahood to benefit all beings. And the White Tara Sadhana. Page 89, if you're reading from the prayer book. Compassion, power and realization of limitless conquerors, benefiting living beings by displaying countless dakini forms, bestowing the supreme and common powerful attainments. O beautiful lady with a peaceful appearance, I pay respect to you. Gentle, with bodhicitta never discarding beings. Pure, not afflicted by attachment, hatred and so forth. Wise, knowing conventional and ultimate truths precisely. I touch my head to the feet of the precious lineage gurus. Through great love leading all beings to bliss. With great perseverance achieving supreme enlightenment, with great wisdom removing the two obscurations, I prostrate to my kind root Guru. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge until becoming enlightened. through the merit of my generosity and so on, may I achieve Buddhahood to benefit all beings. In order to benefit all living beings quickly, I must attain the precious state of perfect enlightenment. Therefore I shall practice meditating on the non-duality of the Guru and Venerable White Tara. May all living beings have happiness and all causes of happiness. May all living beings be free from suffering and all causes of suffering. May all living beings never be separated from happiness which is without suffering. May all living beings abide in equanimity, free from desire and hatred. This ground anointed with perfume and strewn with flowers, Mount Meru, the four continents, adorned with sun and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered thus, may all beings enjoy such pure land. I prostrate my three doors with a mind of respect and offer all actually arranged and mentally emanated offerings. I reveal all the downfalls and negativities that I have ever collected and rejoice in the virtues of individuals and superiors. Please remain perfectly abiding until samsara is no longer seen. I request you to turn the vast and profound wheels of Dharma. I dedicate the virtues of myself and others to the great enlightenment. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Kumpe. Om Sabhawa Shuddha Sawadama Sabhawa Shuddha Om. Tapanidagura, everything melts into emptiness. In space in front, from emptiness arises the silver palm, which transforms into a white lotus flower, symbolizing the realization of renunciation. On top of this arises the silver hour, which transforms into a moon disk mandala, symbolizing the realization of bodhicitta. On top of this arises a white silver tongue. From the white tongue, light radiates in the 10 directions to all pure lands throughout the universe in the aspect of precious objects and auspicious symbols, such as conchas, banners, danjakaras, and so forth, as offerings to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. God also reaches all living beings, purifying them and transforming them into white taras. These, together with all the Buddha's compassion, love and wisdom in the aspect of white taras, dissolve the silver tongue, which becomes very bright and powerful. Instantly the tongue transforms into commitment of being white tara. So we'll pause and meditate on the visualizations described here, this first paragraph. Everything dissolves into emptiness. It can be space-like emptiness or emptiness of inherent existence, ultimate truth. From emptiness in space in front arises a white silver palm, which instantly transforms into a white lotus flower of a size suitable to form the seat for Venerable Mother Tara. Top of the lotus, instantly from emptiness arises a syllable R, white syllable R, which transforms into a flat, radiant moon seat, moon disk cushion. Top of the seat of lotus and moon, from emptiness arises the white syllable tum. We know the Tibetan, we can visualize the Tibetan, otherwise we can visualize the English syllable TAM. From the white tum, light radiates in all directions throughout space. Transforming into limitless offerings, which are presented to all holy beings, gurus, buddhas, bodhisattvas, transforming into the 8 auspicious objects, precious umbrella, golden fishes, gentle lotus, bright spiraling conch, great treasure vase, Vitri banner, the endless knot. Also transforming into perfect flowers, light, incense, music, delicious food, beautiful scenes, everything beautiful and suitable to be offered is presented to all the holy beings. Also, the white light radiates out through all realms of existence, reaching all living beings. All living beings, the light touches all living beings, and instantaneously, all trillions and trillions of living beings transform to beautiful white taras. Also, all the Buddha's realizations, power, energy, compassion, love and wisdom similarly transform into countless white taras. So all space is filled with white taras, some as small as atoms, some as large as mountains, and all sizes in between. All the white taras dissolve into the syllable tum. It becomes extremely bright, powerful, and radiant. And instantaneously, our Guru arises before us in the form of long life white Tara. Or if we don't have a Guru, then we can maintain the recognition that long life white Tara has arisen before us. And we return to the Sadhana, the second paragraph. White Tara has one face, 2 arms, 7 eyes, a third eye on her forehead, and eyes in her palms and soles of her feet. Her colour is white like an autumn full moon, and her aspect that of a 16-year-old girl. She is everything beautiful condensed into one. Her right hand at her right knee is in the gesture of the supreme giving of common and supreme powerful attainments, deathlessness, and so forth. Her left hand holds the stem of a white power flower. She has well-formed breasts and is adorned with various precious jewelled ornaments. She wears perfect silken garments, and her legs are crossed in the Venerable position. Her Tara's crown chakra is a white syllable Om, symbolising the indestructible Vajra body, and her throat chakra is a red R, symbolise the indestructible Vajra speech. At her heart is a blue home, symbolise the indestructible Vajra mind. White Tara's heart, standing on a moon disk mandala, is a white seed syllable tongue, surrounded by the mantra rosary. Om Tare Tudare Tare Mama Ayapuni Jana Putam Guriya Soha. From the seed syllable tongue and the mantra rosary, light rays emanating in 10 directions to all pure lands throughout the universe in the aspect of precious objects and auspicious symbols such as conchas, banners, dharma chakras, and so forth, as offerings to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. All the Buddhas, compassion, love, and wisdom, in the aspect of wisdom being white taras, dissolve into the commitment being white tara. The wisdom beings and commitment being become inseparable, non-dual. Again, we'll pause and meditate. So we maintain strongly that white tara is present before us. Visualize. We shouldn't think this is just a visualization. We should think white tara is there. Complete in every detail, beautiful, young, radiant, three-dimensional, not solid, but light-natured. White tara's heart is a flat moon disk. That the seed syllable tongue, standing upright, three-dimensional, brilliant, peaceful, light-natured, and around the periphery of the moon disk, Tara's mantra, Om Tare Tatari Ture Mama Ayapunya Jana Putam Guriye Soha. The syllable tongue, the mantra rosary, Tara's heart. Brilliant rays of light radiate upwards. Transforming to countless offerings as described before. These are presented to all the holy beings, to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, wisdom, love, energy and power, transform into countless wisdom being white taras, who dissolve into the commitment being visualized before us. They become non-dual. Again, returning to Sadhana. Again, light emanates in the 10 directions of the seed syllable tongue and the mantra rosary, inviting all empowering deities. They bestow the initiation, pouring nectar from vases into commitment being white tara's body through the crown chakra, completely filling the body. Again, light emanates from the seed syllable tongue and the mantra rosary in the form of hooks, hooking back the generation of decreased life, disappearing life, life taken by Maras, and life lost to the ceasing of merit and energy. This and all the love, compassion, energy, wisdom, and realization of the three principal paths, 6 perfections, and so forth, in the form of the energy of long life, dissolve into you. Think, now we have received the realization of deathlessness. So we'll pause and concentrate on this visualization. At the same time, we recite to ourselves, White Tara long life mantra. So whilst reciting the mantra, limitless rays of light emanate from Tara's heart, and from the mantra rosary at her heart, in the form of hooks. And these hooks emanate in the 10 directions, hooking back regeneration of decreased life, disappearing life, life taken of Maras, and life lost due to ceasing merit energy. This and all realizations in the form of the energy of long life dissolve into us. Untitled Chapter. Untitled. You'll want long life, long healthy life. This is Buddhist practice for cultivating a long life. We have this extraordinary opportunity to practice. And the long life gives us more time in order to make meaningful this life of leisure and fortune. Right? Visualization, at the same time reciting Tara's mantra. You can do either the short version or the long life, the longer version. Are Tutari Mama Jana Putam Gurya Soha. Think, now I've received the realization of deathlessness. Then we recite the next paragraph. From the seeds of the thumb in the mantra rosary at White Tara's heart, white light and amrita emanate and dissolve into you through the crown of your head. White dakinis visualized above you also pour white amrita from vases, which flows down through your crown. This amrita completely fills your body, purifying all negativity, karma, delusions, unhappiness, and suffering, which leave through the pores of your body and disappear underground. Your body becomes pure and clear like crystal. Think, now we have received the realization of peacefulness. So again, we pause and do the visualization as described by this paragraph, whilst continuing to recite Tara's mantra, either the short one or the longer one, whichever we prefer. Think, now we receive the realization of peacefulness. And we recite the next paragraph. From the seeds of the little tongue and the mantra white Tara's heart, orange light and Amrita emanate and dissolve into you through the crown of your head. Orange dakinis visualized above you also pour orange Amrita from vases, which flows down through your crown. This Amrita completely fills your body, increasing wisdom, compassion, bodhicitta, and all the realizations of the path to enlightenment. Think, now we receive the realization of peacefulness. So we do this visualization and it's continuing yogic recitation. Think, now we receive the realization of increase. And we recite the next paragraph. And the seeds of Ultam and the mantra white Tara's heart, Red light and Amrita emanate and dissolve into you through the crown of your head. Red dakinis visualized above you also pour red Amrita from vases, which flows down through your crown. This Amrita completely fills your body, generating the power and energy to peacefully subdue all beings. Think, now we have received the realization of energy. Again, we return to recitation and visualization. Directed to Dream being Jama Padum Gurisa. Now we have received the realization of energy. Recite the final paragraph on page 92. From the seed syllable tongue and the mantra root white Tara's heart, blue light and Amrita emanate, dissolve into you through the crown of your head. Blue dakinis visualized above you also pour blue Amrita from vases, which flows down through your crown. This Amrita completely fills your body, purifying all negativities, hindrances and disease. Negative influences, both internal and external, are destroyed immediately. thinking. Now we have received the realization of wrathfulness. Untitled Chapter. Now we receive the realization of wrathfulness. And then we recite the final prayer, which is on page 93 of the prayer book. Venerable Tara, through your power, life, and merit of myself and all the beings equal to the far limits of space are increased and extended. Oh, let it be done. My life is protected, disease and hindrances are pacified, all negativities and obscurations are purified. The supreme and common powerful attainments are quickly attained. Oh, let it be done. And we turn to the special dedication on page 96. When the interruptions to life or inauspicious signs of death arise, may I clearly perceive white Tara. with clear perception, may I abandon impure death, and may I receive the realization of deathlessness. By the force of the ten powers and uninterrupted intelligence, I instantly have refuge from all that frightens, from disease, plague, evil spirits, hindrances, untimely death, all bad dreams, bad signs, and so forth. By this single pointed prayer, I entreat you to bestow the power never to be separated from the teacher of the Supreme Vehicle, but to achieve leisure and fortune and meet the conqueror's Dharma. May all quickly achieve the state of perfect enlightenment. And also, we just pause and reflect on dedicating the merit of this practice. May this merit be caused for myself and all living beings, be free from all low rebirths, all sickness, or short life, or problems. On the other hand, I myself and all living beings have continuous high rebirth, long life, unbelievable good conditions, all manner of happiness and enjoyment. And especially may I myself all living beings quickly achieve complete enlightenment, Buddhahood. Also, may this merit be the cause for the world to be free of all sufferings, especially sickness and disease. And also through the merit of today's practice, of our practice in general, especially this year's practice, may it be the cause for the reincarnation of our kind Guru, Loden Rinpoche, quickly to return to Australia to resume his activities with the Tibetan Buddhist Society. By this virtue, may all beings complete the collections of wisdom and merit and attain the two holy bodies arisen from wisdom and merit. Judges and Jorim Lodem, Magyebanam, Kegejig, Kebanyama, Mevayen, Ganeganda, Pelvajak. May the precious superior mind of enlightenment be generated in those who have not yet generated it, and not decrease in those who have developed it, and increase continuously. And we'll recite the final Lamrim prayer, the final prayer of the graduated path, which is on page 31. Just in English. By the two collections of after space, amassed with effort for a long time, may I become a chief of conquerors, a guide for all beings whose mind's eye is blinded by ignorance. Also, in all lives, while not yet come to that, may Geshe favour me with his compassion, finding the supreme path, complete with all stages of the teachings, may I please the conquerors by practicing well. By my precise understanding of the essential points of the path, with skillful means drawn along by strong compassion, and by dispelling the mental darkness of beings, may I uphold the conqueror's teaching for a long time, where the supreme precious teaching has not spread, Also, where it has spread but become degenerate, with the mind deeply moved by great compassion. May I make clear this treasure of benefit and bliss. The stages of the path, expertly established by the marvelous deeds of the conquerors and their sons, give glory to the minds of those aspiring to liberation. May the conquerors' deeds be long preserved. May all humans and non-humans remove the obstructions and establish conditions favourable to cultivating the excellent path. They'll be part for all their lifetimes from the purest of paths which the Buddhas have praised. When someone makes effort to practice properly the 10 points of conduct of the Supreme Vehicle, may always be assisted by the mighty protectors, and may oceans of good fortune spread out, reaching all. And then finally, the marvellous prayer for the past, present, and future, composed by our kind Guru, Sarah J. Geshe Acharya Thubten Loden, the year before he passed away. May my limitless virtues be the principal cause to be reborn into Geshe, the Pure Land, and see Maitreya Buddha and the limitless bodhisattvas abiding there. At that time, may I practice the perfection of wisdom sutras and the wisdom of listening, thinking, meditation. Through this, may I become enlightened into Geshe, the Pure Land. If that is not attained, may my limitless virtues be the principal cause to be reborn as a great human being and monk, like Nagarjuna and Chandrakirti and Lama Tsongkhapa, and in great compassion and great love for all beings. If that is not attained, may my limitless virtues be the principal cause to be reborn as a great human being, like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and President Obama, bringing peace to the world and looking after the poor, the sick and the homeless. Through his merit, may all beings be free of all suffering, disease, short life, bad conditions, and so on. Also, through his merit, may all beings have health, happiness, good conditions, long life, and easily attain enlightenment in order to benefit all beings. So my thanks to everybody who made this afternoon session possible, including publicity, preparing the temple, all the covert organisations, which still seem to be changing. COVID rules seem to be changing all the time. Who knows what Omicron's going to bring. Manikam, Jonathan, for organising the online presentations. All the people out in the kitchen preparing the food, and all those who've set up, and so forth. Thank you to everybody. Wonderful to be. I think it's wonderful to be back in the temple, and hopefully next year everything will be in the temple again too. Jewelry shop is open. Jams, for those that want jams.
Oh, yeah, the jams they're free for you from shoes. Just let you know which one you take. They're actually sponsored by someone on behalf of Tibetan Buddhist Society. You know.